Hi everyone, my name's Emily and I'm one of the practitioners here at Active Health Clinic. I myself have POTS and chronic fatigue, and I wanted to make this video to share with you some of my favourite life hacks to make having POTS and fatigue a little bit more manageable. So the first one that I know everyone talks about is compression tights. So I've got my tights on here, love wearing those all the time really, but particularly when I'm in a setback, just to help increase some blood pressure and get some blood back up to the heart. Another of my favourite things to do is water all the time. So at home, I actually have a water bottle in every room so that if I do need a drink, I don't have to get up and get one. So it's really nice just being efficient and having it there and not feeling like I have to go without a drink because I can't be bothered to get up and get one. The other hack that I have is an electric toothbrush. This obviously is not an electric toothbrush because I'm at work right now and that's kind of gross, bringing my toothbrush into work when it's not sealed. So I just brought this one along to remind me that I was going to talk about that. My electric toothbrush, I've had it for like a year now and it's just been fantastic. Like, you just let the brush do all the work and you don't have to brush back and forth in the mornings and nights. So it makes it a lot easier and I get a much better clean of my teeth as well, which is fantastic. And you can even brush your teeth sitting down, not an issue. The other one of my favorites is, well, they call these Turby Twisties, but I'm pretty sure you could use anything. And honestly, I don't endorse any of these products. It's just the products that I have at home and I'm buying the ones that are on sale and the cheapest for obvious reasons. So this is for drying your hair. Instead of having to use a towel or a hot hand dryer or hair dryer, because we don't want to be in that hot environment and we just don't want to have to be, flipping our hair around for long periods of time. So what this does is you can pop it on your head when you've got wet hair. Obviously mine's not. Twisting it at the back so that your hair would be in it, and then you just pop it up on your head and it dries your hair for you without having to do anything. It does need to be flicked around or dried a little bit with a hairdryer if you want at the end, but normally I find mine comes out pretty good. And you can use a normal towel to do this as well if you don't want to go and buy anything, but I find that this is a bit lighter so that I can just wear it around the house. So it's a real lifesaver. I did used to have really short hair, which I also thought was a good option, but now I've grown it a bit longer and I like having it like that, so it's just nice to have that hack so that I don't have to stand up with a hot hairdryer for a really long time. Then on the topic of hair, I actually don't wash my hair all that often because I find it is still an effort having to wash it in the shower, having my hands up and just being in that hot environment. I like to be in and out and not having to do too much while I'm in there. So if I don't want to be washing my hair all that much during the week, I use my dry shampoo. And this is pretty cool. So you just spray it on your hair, just mix it through, and it just gets rid of the oil and makes it look a bit cleaner and things like that. So I'll only wash my hair maybe once a week and I'll just use the dry shampoo throughout the week to help keep my hair looking clean and feeling fresh. And I find that it's quite nice. So probably one of my favourite hacks, to be honest, with POTS. Another one as well is some nice perfume or deodorant. I know that this one's going to sound really stupid and potentially gross, but sometimes I get home from work and I am too tired to wash my shirts or, things like that, or have a shower before I go out in the morning because I don't like showering in the morning having POTS. So I give myself a bit of a perfume or a deodorant shower just to mask some of that smell because, like a lot of people do with POTS, I can get a little bit sweaty throughout the day and find that my shirts can get a bit smelly. So I'll just spray that on just to help cover up some of that, and trust me, it actually works better than you would think. So, and my last one here is a great one that I found out from a friend. So this is shaving cream, and I will use shaving cream to shave my legs. So you can just lather up your legs like you would and then shave instead of having to do it in the shower. Because again, that hot shower environment is just not fantastic for POTS. And the fact that I can just sit down and shave my legs outside of the shower, it just makes it a lot easier to be able to do that. But yeah, so there are a few of my favorite POTS hacks. I hope that some of you have gained some little tips and tricks that you might find useful from that. If you ever see me around the clinic or anything, feel free to ask. I'm sure there'll be more things that I can tell you about as yeah, it just becomes part of routine, and those little things can really help. Thanks.